Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. It is called Portraits of Honor. It has traveled across the country and back. Today it's actually stationed at Parliament Hill if you have the opportunity to come and take a look. And it's truly meaningful in terms of seeing the portraits, the men, the women lost at war. And joining us is the artist of this amazing project, Dave Sofa. Great to have you here on the show.
Thank you, Lianne. Great to be here.
It is an amazing project. What was the starting process for you in saying this is something that I want to start, and probably never thinking it was going to get to the level it did when you started this project?
Yeah. It was back in December 2008 when we lost 100. And that morning on the front of the paper, they had those 100 faces looking at me. My nephew was in Afghanistan at that time, so I, like most people who had a loved one in Afghanistan, worried. But that morning I realized how many families were missing their children. So I wanted to do something to honor them all. And by doing this, my first attempt at an oil painting, so that it would last forever, it's been overwhelming.
A lot of your work, and what you've been really well recognized for, was your airbrush work. What was it like to take that first stroke of picking up the brush, dipping it in the oil, and starting this project?
Oh, it was scary at first because, you know, you want to make sure that every one of these faces are recognized by their families, by their loved ones. There couldn't be a mistake. Even though I have had some families say, Dave, the eyes are brown, not hazel, but that's because some of the photos that I get from the Department of National Defense are the pictures we're taking in the sun in the field. But I've been able to change them through the travels.
It started out, it's expanded out. How big right now is the mural or the canvas?
The canvas is 10 feet high, 50 feet long, but what's painted, the coverage right now is 35 feet.
The one thing that you noticed now, and that started to come through, was the poppies.
Yes.
So how did that then work its way into the painting?
I wanted to represent all of our other fallen from World War I through till today. Like you see here on Parliament Hill today, everybody's celebrating our fallen and our heroes. And what I've done is there's over 116,000, and I put one poppy petal on for every one of our fallen. I still got a long way to go on that, but hopefully that's all I have to paint.
You're about 86,000 of the poppies.
86,136.
What for you? I know you've had amazing dignitaries, royalty, be able to look at your work. But what is it like when a mother, a father looks at their son or daughter like that?
It's been very emotional. A lot of tears, a lot of hugs, and but the response from them has been, after the emotion goes through, they're very thankful because they know that I'm keeping their family members, their loved ones alive in the memories of everyone. They say that I've taken that number off their face and put a face to the name.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People have the opportunity now to be able to go see it, and you've been working on it. It's been traveling around the country, but it will end up back in your studio.
Yes.
We just recently lost another soldier. So I guess when you hear these names now, that becomes the next piece of work that you know that you'll be doing.
Yeah, it gets pretty sad. I always knew that I had young Michelle Laing, the newspaper reporter, and Glenn Berry to go on, the diplomat. But they were going to go on when I finished all the soldiers. I didn't want to put them in between them. But, that we're there till 2014, so we're vulnerable. And it may still be a work in progress, although I hope it stops.
You have, and very cool, you've done a lot of work in your life and a lot of amazing paintings that people recognize you for. Is this the one that, you want to be remembered for?
This is the one that I'll be remembered for, I guess, for many years.
Well, it's a beautiful piece of work. People can check it out today. Is that right at Parliament Hill?
Yes. Yeah, we're right on Parliament Hill.
Right on Parliament Hill if you'd like to be able to take a look. Right near the Eternal Flame, I think.
Yes.
Great spot for it. We're going to take a short commercial break. We're actually going to be heading to do a live hit. There's a live shot right now that we're checking out from the War Memorial right on Elgin Street, and we will be meeting up with Patricia Elaine Brown. She is the Silver Cross mother. We'll have an opportunity to talk with her right after this commercial break.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.